Okay, last one. There are a few more, but I'll just do one that's similar to one that's on the test. Right, okay, it's miles per hour, it's distance, it's time, it's the distance equals speed times time equation. Okay, remember, distance equals speed times time. Now, here's the important thing. Where is it? The same amount of time. Okay, so if I do this, what does t equal by itself? Okay, so to get to t equals, you're going to divide both sides by r. So there we go. T equals distance over speed. That's what time is. So I'm going to use this equation. Okay, time equals distance divided by speed, the rate. Right. Okay. Now, because here we go. If I've got the same amount of time for both of these situations, I can put them equal to each other. If t equals this, but it's the same time, and t equals this, put them equal to each other. So I'll just quickly show you this. Okay, fine. Okay, so the time for the person running, okay, when he runs with the wind, okay, the distance is 14 miles, okay? Here we go, 14 miles. His speed, normally it's 5 miles an hour, okay, remember? Over here. But with the wind, which I don't know, I'm just going to add x. Okay, so here we go. So distance over speed, d over r. I suppose, well, I'll just write it as x, doesn't really matter. Okay, so remember, time is distance over speed, distance over rate. So the distance was 14 miles and his speed is 5 miles an hour normally, but with the wind I'm going to add x. What about the other situation? Okay, what would the time be for this one? It's going to run 7 miles, so the distance is 7. This time against the wind, you take off that speed. So normally it's 5 miles an hour. This time I'm going to take off that because it's going slower. Okay, it's fighting the wind. Now here's the thing about this is, so I've got two equations, but both of these t's are equal to each other. All right, it's the same amount of time. So really, what I'm going to do is put these two equal to each other. Da-da. Okay, now, so because this is the rational function section, what we want to do is how do you clear denominators? You multiply by the lowest common denominator, and that is going to be 5 plus x and the 5 minus x. Okay, so that's what I would do. But honestly, for those who've done an 090 class or anything previous to this, to me this looks like cross multiplication. So I'm going to show you this because I think it's quicker and easier, rather than trying to do, okay, multiply everything by the lowest common denominator, which is 5 plus x and 5 minus x, and write them everywhere. Cross multiplication, for those who remember it, is just this. That times that equals that times that. Alright, so in other words, just write it out. 14 times the 5 minus x will equal 7 times the 5 plus x, and that is cross multiplication. Now, I don't think the book's going to show you that, but for those who've learnt this before from a previous class, that I think is easier than you trying to multiply everything by the lowest common denominator, because this is what we've been doing in the rational function section. Let's just do the distributive law. 14 times 5 is 17. 14 times negative x, negative 14x. Okay, equals 35, 7 times 5, plus, let me just erase that arrow, 7 times x is 7x. Now we're getting there, okay? So x is one side, numbers on the other. Right, so I'm going to kind of just have to jump down here, right? So I'm going to add 14x to both sides, okay? Because there's more x's on the right, I'm going to keep them there. If I add 14x over here, I'm going to get 21x on the right hand side. Now, because I'm keeping the x's on the right hand side, I don't want the numbers on the right hand side, I want them on the left hand side. So I'm going to take away the 35, do it all at once. So it's gone, remember the x has gone over here. I'm going to take away a 35 from here. So all that's left is 21 on the right, 35 on the left. Alright, just x is one side, numbers on the other. Divide by the number next to the letter. And really, there's the answer. 35 over 21. X equals 35 over 21. but let's reduce it. I mean, they'll both divide by 7, which is 5/3, or 2 and 2/3. I mean, I'd accept either one. I think if you see this on a quiz and a test and it says 2 and 2/3, that's what I would put. Okay, so either one of those is fine. 5/3 or 2 and 2/3. So look at that. Okay, remember, time is distance over speed. Okay, and that's how I set it up, and then I cross multiplied, and after that it's just basic algebra. All right, solve for x.